Hi, my name is Robert. This video is designed to give you step-by-step detailed instructions on completing the task at hand. Please read the comments in the About section of this video. It has valuable information and updates. My YouTube channel has a disclaimer video that I encourage you to watch. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching. In this video, I'm going to show you a Shark vacuum cleaner that will not suck. The rotary broom action motor works, but the actual vacuum suction motor does not work. With the unit plugged in, when you switch it to the first position, it's supposed to cut the motor on. So for a bare floor or using your hose, when you flip that switch there, it's supposed to cut on. Then when you flip it to the second position, it's supposed to cut on the motor and the bristles when you tilt it. So as you can see, when I tilt it, it moves the bristles part, which is turning down there. But the actual motor on the vacuum cleaner is not working. So I'm going to dig into it, open it up, and see if I can find some reason why the motor is not working at all. The manual that came with it actually gives you suggestions on how to check it, see if the filters are clogged and stuff like that. But that has nothing to do with this first position. So I'm going to take the canister off, taking those two side latches loose, lift off the canister. Now here, like you can see, this vacuum cleaner looks brand new. It doesn't look like it's taking on any dirt and dust, but that is the main motor, and something is wrong with that it is not working. So when you look at the very bottom of the unit, you'll see those screws there. So you of course want to unplug it before you start tampering with taking electrical things apart. To gain easy access to all of the screws, you want to push this tab and pull that bottom part off of the vacuum unit. Of course, anytime you disassemble some kind of appliance in this fashion, you're likely voiding the warranty. So if you still have some kind of warranty, you do not want to take the unit apart. So I removed all the screws, these two, the two that held those two trim pieces on, these two here, and this one here. And I'm going to be careful to see what happens with this spring and the rest of the stuff as I take this apart. Take it apart slowly. The piece just pulled right off, and now it looks like I have a motor assembly here. So let me see if I can somehow work this out of there and look at these electrical connectors and stuff. Slid the motor out of this compartment, and it seems to have maybe some kind of fuse or something there. So I'm going to ohm it out from here to inside there and see if there's continuity through there. If not, there may be some kind of blown fuse to the motor. That seemed to check out fine. Now, I could do something somewhat hazardous and put power to the white and the blue. See if this motor turns. Actually, in there, even though this unit looks relatively clean, in there this looks kind of worn. So I don't know if this was a rebuilt unit or not. Other than that, maybe a problem with the power switch. So let me see what I can do here, even though this seems to spin freely when I turn it. Alright, when I was moving the motor around, getting ready to put it back in, I actually heard something loose in there that may have been jamming in the motor. Couldn't find it. I don't know if it fell out or not. Nonetheless, I put the motor back in, and I'm going to plug it in and see if it works. To replace the motor, you want to carefully disconnect the black wire on this side and the white wire on the other side, and then connect those two wires up to the replacement motor. Try to make sure you get it the right polarity, seeing that this has this bracket over here on the side with the black, because you don't want the motor turning on and running in the reverse direction. So you have that adapter on the side over here by the black wire, and whatever you have on the other side where the white wire is. So you want to make sure that the motor is lined up where this is 12 and 6 o'clock, because these things here have to slide in that rubber grommet there. Here's the moment of truth. It's all back together. Whether that motor was burned up or not from something being jammed in it will depend on this switch. And it works. So we're good to go. Something was jammed in the motor. Let me see what kind of vacuum power it has. Well, the motor worked for a little while, and it did pick up some dirt. I'm sure you guys may have noticed this thing was picture perfect clean before I turned it on. But the motor stopped again, so whatever was loose in there is probably still loose and jammed up the motor again. So I'm going to try to open it up, see if I could get whatever's loose in that motor out of there so that this thing could work long term. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.